Hey there, welcome to the live demo portion of the party. This is specifically the spring cleaning pop-up. And so I wanted to focus on the products that I shared with you earlier. And some of you got samples. And so if you got samples, please check out the QR codes that I put on your sample thing to really see these products in action. And if you haven't had time to look at all the things that I sent you, you can always go back, scroll back, and be able to see everything. But specifically what we've talked about so far, we've basically talked about everything that's in the Safe Haven 5. And really, if you're new to Norwex, this is where you start. To me, this is the easy button start place. This has our 5 top products that literally does 90% of the things in your home. And it just makes it so simple. And in terms of spring cleaning, I use all of those things in my spring cleaning. And then of course I supplement with the mop. And then we also talked about the EnviroWand. And if you didn't remember what's in the Safe Haven 5, there was the EnviroCloth and the window cloth and the dust mitt. And there was laundry detergent. And then of course the cleaning paste, right? Those are the top 5 products. And that's what we've discussed so far. But I added to my spring cleaning, what I do is I typically use the EnviroWand, and of course the mop, right? This is my mop. This is the spray mop attachment. I hope you saw that in the video. My husband is obsessed with the spray mop attachment because it sprays water automatically when you want it to, no batteries needed. I can go on and on. He just loves it. But the mop is just essential also for doing big windows and all that kind of stuff. I hope again you saw that in the post there. And the last thing that I shared with you in spring cleaning was the mattress cleaner, but you might have missed it because it was kind of just like a subtle thing. So I'm going to touch upon that in a minute here. What I first want to share with you, and some of you may already own the EnviroCloth, because the EnviroCloth to me, it's like it is the flagship product of Norwex. And I fully realize that you can get microfiber anywhere, right? I've bought some at TJ Maxx, Target, Walmart. I know QVC sometimes has like piles of them, whatever. I don't know, at my age, I'm at the point where I like things of quality that last, rather than this disposable mentality that I used to have. You know, oh, it's a cheap thing, I'm just gonna buy a new one. Fill a landfill, right? And so, I've been doing Norwex for 12 years, and my mop is 12 years old. I have EnviroCloths that are 12 years old. Now, they're not pretty, they've been working, but if you take care of your cloths, and I'm going to talk about that tonight a little bit, but if you take care of your cloths, you're going to have them for a long, long time, and they're still going to be removing bacteria and everything off the surface, and the Backlux silver technology that's in all of our cloths and towels and all the things does not wash out ever. And a lot of people that try to duplicate Norwex, they just do a dip, and if you read the fine print, it washes out eventually, like so many washings or whatever. But our silver is in there for the life of the cloth, and so the silver is still in there doing its job. So if you maintain your cloths, again, I will go over that tonight, you're going to be happy with your cloths, and you'll have them for years and years and years, okay? So the other thing I want to mention that makes our cloths different than any other microfiber is that any other microfiber is 1/6 of a human hair. What makes a microfiber is like they're little tiny spokes, right? And the dirt collects in those little tiny spokes. And so when you go across the surface, that's how it cleans the surface. Average microfiber is 1/6 of a human hair. And I'm gonna spin my camera here. You're gonna see my ugly little kitchen and show you something that's kind of cool to kind of demonstrate this. So I'm gonna unspin this and see. Oh, I gotta undo this. Sorry. Maybe I should never mind. I was gonna just do this. Sorry guys, I'm not very techy sometimes. I can be, but I'm not. All right, so my short little arms here. All right, so I'm gonna come over here to my ring light, okay? Because I've got the ring light because my kitchen's kind of on the dark side. And I just want to show you something really interesting. So when I talk to you about microfiber being, the average microfiber is 1/6 of a human hair, I have a piece of microfiber. I bought this literally at TJ Maxx. I bought a bunch of them a few years ago for demonstration purposes. I really don't clean with this because I have my Norwex. But I want to show you something. So watch this. So when I take this EnviroCloth and I put it up over here like that, okay? And you'll notice, look at the fibers looking through. Now I've wet this cloth, so that's kind of like made the fibers go a little bit closer. But when I take this cloth and I put it over it, look at, can you see the difference? I can see right through this cloth because this is 1/6 of a human hair, the little spokes. But Norwex microfiber is 1/200th of a human hair. So what I like to say is, would you rather have 6 hands helping you clean or 200 hands helping you clean? So, excuse my kitchen, guys. I don't have a fancy kitchen, sorry. I know some people have wonderful kitchens, but this is mine. Anyway, so go right here. So that explains the density and why it picks up bacteria and everything off the surface. It's called mechanical cleaning. I hope you saw that video earlier. It's really cool. I'm gonna kind of duplicate that live time in front of you here really quick. The other thing that makes our cloths very unique is, of course, the Baclock silver technology. And the Baclock, I want to explain, microfiber is actually starts in a liquid form. And the Baclock silver is put in a liquid form in the liquid that makes the microfiber. So it's like cream and coffee. It's not going anywhere. Then they spin that liquid into the cloths, into the towels. We have sheets, we have pillowcases, we have everything. So that's why it never washes out. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to mention is about this microfiber. This is meant to be used with cleaners. This is not meant to be used alone with just water to be cleaning a surface. Whereas Norwex microfiber, you only use with water. Do not, please do not use cleaners on this. Sometimes they have people message me, Deb, my husband used Windex or whatever. Did I ruin my closet? I'm like, no, it's just once, here's how you fix it kind of thing. So just try to remember only water with these, okay? And you'll be happy. And it's so easy. Think of all the money you save, not buying cleaners, not buying paper towels. It's amazing, right? So what I've done here is simulated, if you saw it earlier, this is it live time. So this is called Glow-Germ, okay? And Glow-Germ is a powder that's meant to simulate bacteria. It's the same size as bacteria. And it is it shows up under black light. So what I'm going to show you here is I got a black light and I've got some, I sprinkled some on a plate. So see, you can see it right there, right? So I sprinkled it on a white plate so you can see that well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these lovely disinfecting wipes. Now, something I just want to call your attention to, I hope you heard this in the video, but maybe you didn't. The disinfecting wipes only work if you follow the directions on here. I never did, right? I used these in my classroom. I taught for 28 years. I used to use these in my classroom thinking I was doing a good thing. And the way I used it was I'd pop one out, wipe a table. I was an art teacher. I'd wipe a table, go to the next table, and wipe a table and look at it. And if it looked gray, I'd throw it out and take out a new one. That was my whole strategy, okay? If you read the labels on here, the only way that they do disinfect and kill 99% of viruses and bacteria and all that stuff, because this is a kill method, okay? The only way these work, when you read the directions on here, is that you have to keep the surface visibly wet for a minimum of 4 to 10 minutes, depending on the brand. You know, there's different brands out there. In order to keep your surface visibly wet, it says to take as many wipes as necessary to keep it wet for that 4 to 10 minutes. Wow, that sounds painful and expensive and time consuming, right? The other thing is then you're supposed to let it air dry. And then After that, you're supposed to wash the surface with potable water. I never did any of that. And never mind the fact, doesn't that sound painful and time consuming? I don't know. So that's the only way it disinfects. My mindset was if I just wipe the surface, I'm doing my thing, and I'm not. And what's left on the surface after you air dry is chemicals and dead bugs, yes, but you've got to wash them off. So I'm on a mission to get these out of schools. I really am. They're bad things. And the chemicals in here are so toxic for our bodies and our little kids' bodies. Just not good stuff. Okay, enough lecture on that. So I'm going to show you, I have one of these out here, and I'm going to just grab all this powdery stuff and smear it around. Okay, and I'm going to flip it up like that so you can see it, and let's check it out. So you can see I have it all over the cloth, and it's smeary all over the plate. It didn't pick it up. It's just smeary all over the plate. Okay, I'm going to set that aside on my container so you can, let me put this down a little so you can see that I'm not doing anything tricky, okay? Now, I'm going to take my EnviroCloth. I'm just going to use one finger here so you can see this better. I'm going to make an X in here, like that, okay? You can see some of the powder here, so watch. See, you can see the powder right there. Can you see that? Yeah, okay. And look where I made my X. Can you see the X? Holy cow, right? It removed it off the surface. So I'm going to now clean the surface with the EnviroCloth before your very eyes. I'm going to use the tag side so you can see the tag. This is like, in case you don't know, these are corner tags. So they tell you what it is. It says Enviro, and it also tells you that I use it for hanging, okay? So I've got that. And you want to also fold your EnviroCloth. This is a custodial thing. Fold them in quarters so you have 8 clean sides. So I'm going to put this on here, and I'm going to wipe this really well, like that, like I was wiping a surface. And you can see it's all over here, right? And it's not here. Okay, isn't that cool? But if I go back and I take this puppy and I put this on here like that, look, it's all smeary again. Can you see it? It's all back. You're just dragging those germs around. But I'm going to take the same side, guys, the same tag side. Because a lot of people ask me, like, well, if you pick up something gross and then you wipe it on one counter and bring it to another counter, is it going to, transfer? And I'm like, no, it's not. Tag side, okay. Black light. It's gone. Crazy, right? It's awesome. I love this stuff. Love it. It gives me goosebumps every time I do that demo. Set that aside, set that aside. All right, I'm going to fold this to another side and show you something else that's one of my favorite things to do with the EnviroCloth. And also, I have all stainless steel appliances, and some of them get pretty dirty, thanks to my husband. And I'm using, this is a window cloth. It's kind of got a wood grain pattern on it. This is part of the host gifts. So like if any of you book off of your host, this is one of the extra gifts that they'll get. They'll get an EnviroCloth, window cloth. If there's 3 bookings, they get the matching dust mitt. These are limited edition. They're not in the catalog. And an optic scarf, which is, I love this. I have one hanging on my purse. So anyway, on my refrigerator behind me, I took a stick of butter and I drew a smiley face. I don't know if you can see it okay. Yeah. My husband typically puts his hand here when he goes in the freezer. So it's always a handprint here. And sometimes, the oils of your hands really make nasty things happen. So I just take my EnviroCloth and I go with the grain of my stainless steel like that. Okay. And then I take my window cloth and I polish. Now I want to call your attention to something. You notice my EnviroCloth was damp, but my window cloth is dry. Never wet your window cloth. It always makes me nervous when someone just buys a window cloth. Now I can see if you're doing spring cleaning and you're doing a bazillion windows, yes, I would have one damp EnviroCloth and maybe a couple of window cloths, because once the window cloth gets saturated wet, it's not effective. This is a polishing cloth. And I don't know if you can see on the inside. No, you can't really see. It's silky. This is silky. This is spokey, okay? And so if you were to try to clean with just a window cloth on mirrors and tabletops, I have a glass coffee table. If there's dirt and debris on the glass, the window cloth is just going to hold on to it and drag it around and may even scratch your glass, your mirror, or whatever you're trying to shine up. This is just a polishing cloth. The window cloth is just a polishing cloth. What I prefer to do is to take my EnviroCloth and wipe the surface, remove the dirt and debris, right? And bacteria and germs if there's anything there, and then chase it with the window cloth. Sometimes I'm traveling around the house. I've got one on each shoulder, especially when I'm doing windows, because it's just easy and fast. No Windex, no paper towels, bam, bam, bam. It's just so much faster to do, and kids can do it too. But anyway, it's just safe, right? Because you're just using water. So yeah, all my stainless steel, that's what I live by. So that's the magic to me of the window cloth and the EnviroCloth. To me, they go together. They're definitely a set. Peanut butter and jelly, okay? All right, next up that I showed you was the dusting mitt. Now the dusting mitt, I didn't bring, yeah, I brought it out. So I don't know if you can see this right here. Yeah, I just could. So this is some cornstarch, picture it like dust or whatever. So I'm just doing that, look at that, right? And if I go like this, you notice it doesn't come off, okay? It stays there. And I hope you had a chance to see all my dusting hacks that I put on the dusting day. There's some really fun dusting hacks if you're a sewer, if you are working outside. There's some unusual things that you can do with the dusting mitt. One of my favorite things for spring cleaning is to wet the dust mitt and then wipe your screens down. Because this has an extra long fibers, it goes in the screen, those little holes, and it just cleans your screen so easy, okay? Now, a common question I get about how to clean the dust mitt when it's full of dust. Personally, when I'm dusting, I will dust with two of these guys. I call it ninja dusting. And you always want to static charge your dusting mitt. So if you just have one, take it and fold it and zhuzh it like that to get the static charge going. Make sure your electronics are off for 10 minutes so that that's working. And if you have two, then just zhuzh it like this and dust away. When they get full of dust, then just switch hands, right? Just flip them and go on the other hands, okay? The other thing that I love this for, and that I talk about all the time, is beach bags. This time of year, we're thinking summer, going to the beach, going to the lake, sand. When you go to get back in your car, take a dust mitt with you and brush the sand off. It's awesome for that. Please take a look. There's some awesome hacks I put up on dusting day of all the things you can do with this for sewers, for pets, for all kinds of stuff, plants, all kinds. The dust mitt is just such a miracle worker in my opinion, and especially because I hate to dust. But dust is really dangerous stuff. It's got VOCs and chemicals and pesticides and flame retardants and endocrine disruptors and carcinogens. I'm not trying to be dramatic, but there's actually been studies done recently how dangerous our dust is in our home. So consider that. I forgot to say, the other way too to clean your dust mitt, you can launder it. You can rinse it out under the sink. And the other thing that I typically do is I take my rubber brush. The rubber brush is usually used for the mop, but I go over the trash and I zhuzh it like this and it recharges your dust mitt, the static charge that is. So yeah, that's what I like to do for mine. The other thing I wanted to mention is the EnviroWand. Before you use it, just like the dust mitt, you want to zhuzh your hand on here to increase the static charge. This sleeve is removable to put in the laundry when it's ready to do that. Clean it with the rubber brush if you want. What I really like about the EnviroWand are two especially things. I like it because you can bend it to go around like ceiling fans and stuff like that. I am a short person, So I like to bend it sometimes like an L, like this, and I will attach it to my mop handle. Okay, when you attach it to the mop handle, I'll use this one right here. This is my rubber broom. I just pulled this because I wanted an extra handle. Rubber broom is cool. The rubber broom attachment can go on any mop handle, or you can have a separate handle like I do. Rubber broom. I spilled an entire bag of rice the other day. Rubber broom to the rescue. It has a squeegee on one side for liquids, and then it picks up all kinds of other stuff. It's amazing. It's great for glass clippings too. But when I want to do something high, I just take my mop handle and I pop my EnviroWand on, and it's telescopic, right? So I can go wicked high. Yeah. So I can go like, I have skylights and stuff like that, high fixtures. So I really, really like it for that. So that was the dusting day that we talked about. We also mentioned about cleaning paste. Cleaning paste looks like this. Now this is mine. I've had this about a year now. I don't know if you can see, it's in there. It's hard, okay? It's 3 main ingredients: marble flour, organic chalk soap, and coconut oil. When you take what I do, if I'm cleaning my stovetop or grout or anything that needs really scrubby stuff, I will take what's called the Spirit Sponge. By the way, if any of you choose to get a Safe Haven 5, I give you one of these as a gift because I feel like you need that to go with your cleaning paste, because this is what I use to clean my stovetop and my sinks and my grout. So this is scrubby without being scratchy. You can use it for dishes, but I save mine for scrubbing things. You get this wet, you circle it up, and you clean your stovetop. I have a video on that if you need to see that in action, but it's pretty cool stuff. The other thing, if you have something more delicate like jewelry, like see this necklace? My kids got me this for Mother's Day last year, and I forgot about it. And it's silver. And so these are like, I have 3 kids, I have 7 grandkids, and this is like flowers for each birth month. Okay, anyway, it was a little tarnished. So I took an EnviroCloth and I gathered up a little bit of cleaning paste, and I just delicately cleaned and de-tarnished, or whatever you call it. This is an old bowl. Let me find the spot I demo on this. Look at that. See how that cleans it right up? It's great for silver. So I tend to use an EnviroCloth for more delicate things. And defogging headlights. If you didn't get a chance to see the link that I sent you about the cleaning paste, it shows my defogged headlights. I have a Honda CR-V. It's an older car. And I use this to defog my headlights, and it saves money when my mechanic is like, oh, your headlights are all clean. I go, yep, because they always want to charge me. I think it's like $40 to defog headlights, but I can do it with my cleaning paste. Again, I have a video on that. It's very, very easy. I forgot to show you this because I popped it off my handle. This is the handle that goes on the EnviroWand, and in the handle, this is so cool, right? There's a little extra brushy thing. So I use that like for like in the windowsill, in the tracks and stuff. It's so cool. Computers, it's really great. But that's tucked in the handle of the EnviroWand. I wanted to make sure you saw that. Okay, and the last, well, not the last thing, but I just wanted to mention about the laundry detergent. There are 3 different laundry detergents. I have a favorite, I will say. There are 3 laundry detergents that Norwex has. It has the Ultra Power Plus powder, liquid, comes with a pump, okay? And it has the Eco Wash strips. They each have their own fun capabilities. The laundry detergent is my personal favorite. I probably use this the most. I've been using this for 12 years. I've never bought a bag of laundry detergent since, because I get all my laundry free, right? Because of Norwex. But anyway, this has over 200 loads for an HE washer. Use only 1 teaspoon. Ignore the directions on the bag. Throw away the scoop that's in here. I cannot emphasize that enough. You don't need it. 1 teaspoon is sufficient to do your laundry. But I also have a whole bunch of recipes that I do with this. This is my all-purpose cleaner for so many things. So many things. Please look at the laundry post and scroll down to the bottom of it. on that link I sent you, there's a whole bunch of recipes to do with this. And if you got samples from me, I sent you a little paper that has some of the recipes on there that I use it for. Awesome. Oven cleaner. I mean, I can go on and on. I won't take time, but just check it out. Really versatile, really economical, okay? Even if you only use this as laundry detergent to clean your microfiber, that this will maintain. And why is that important is that there's no fragrance, no fillers, no optic brighteners, no dyes, nothing in here. That's why you only need a teaspoon to clean your microfiber. If you use regular detergent, here's an example. This is an example of powder detergent. Do you see this gunk? I did this about 2-3 years ago. This is what they put in laundry detergent. It's called fillers. This junk breaks down your clothing, makes your clothes fade, creates extra lint in your dryer, beats on your clothes basically, and fills your fibers on your microfiber and your towels too. This is unnecessary junk. I won't even go into you, but there's a list of things that's in here. It's disgusting what they put in laundry detergent. And the same thing even with liquids, they put in extra fillers. This is Norwex, totally clear. This was done a couple years ago. It's not going to ruin your microfiber. So that's one of the things that's really important with your microfiber. Wash with low lint loads, no bleach, no fabric softener, and a low filler, no fragrance, no dyes, no nothing detergent. Really important, okay? And the liquid is nice. My husband likes it because it's good for his gym clothes. He's stinky, right? And so this does, I think 230 loads. 230 loads in this bottle. It's a little more expensive than the powder. 2 pumps or 1 teaspoon is, again, all you need of this. More is not better with enzymes. This is enzyme powered. It's specifically good for odors and organic stains like grass, blood, urine, whatever, vomit, whatever. I don't mean to be disgusting, but that's what it is. This is brand new. These are the Eco Wash strips. These are plant-based, and that one's a ripped one, but you get the idea. They come in sheets like this, right? They smell amazing. They're with essential oils, but these are great if you have someone that, especially elderly, lifting bottles, kids, perfectly measured. These are perforated. Just one of these is all you need for a load. And personally, when I do laundry, I rip it in half again. This is all I need for a load. Crazy, right? Really great for kids going in dorms, RVs, camping, travel. I always bring a strip with me when I travel. Just so easy. You just rip a piece off and do the thing. It dissolves like lickety split. Wicked easy to use. Love it. So you get choices when you pick out your Safe Haven 5, what laundry detergent you want. But with spring cleaning, I know some people wash all their curtains, or they wash like comforters or all that kind of stuff. I know with the UPP, the powder, I will make an all-purpose cleaner and use that to clean some extra stuff that I have not cleaned in a while. All right, and last but not least, mattress cleaner. Love this stuff. The mattress cleaner, if you are someone that has allergies or asthma, this is a must, okay? A couple of my grandkids have really bad asthma. Their mom uses this every month, okay? But for myself, this is a quarterly thing for me. Every 3 months, I spray my mattress. Why? Dust mites, bacteria, dust mite poop. I'm sorry for being disgusting, but when we sleep at night, we emit dead skin cells. The dust mites are there. Dust mites can weigh your pillows and mattresses down by quite a large percentage over the years. And if you don't clean it, vacuuming does just so much. You can vacuum, but I strongly recommend this. And it's so easy to use. All you do, you strip your bed. I have a queen size mattress. It has the list right here for king and twin and whatever. But for a queen size mattress, you strip your bed. All you need is 12 sprays. 12 sprays. You don't saturate and all that kind of stuff. I do 2 sprays. Oh, and by the way, there's a little screen right here. I flip that like that. Okay, just thought I'd tell you that. Then I spray 2 sprays per pillow. And because I'm paranoid about dust mites, I just think they're disgusting, I spray around, with carpeting in our bedroom. I spray around there. And the other thing this is good for is any kind of textile, like stuffed animals or dog beds, and it's also great for odors and urine stained mattresses, and so on. People that have little puppies, this is a great thing to neutralize the odors that the puppy might have done in a little piddler thing. That's what I have several customers that use this for that, and sports iron, but whatever. That's a whole other, that's not spring cleaning, but just a tip. So anyway, for me, I do this every quarter. I keep this in my bathroom upstairs. This will last me about 2 years. So to me, a mattress cleaner is great. If you have allergies or asthma, or you're someone that's chronically stuffy in the morning, or you have someone that's snoring, this can help with that because it's probably due to sensitivities that you have to the proteins that are in the dust mite poop. I know, disgusting again, but that's that. So, be watching. I'll be posting up or sending you the shopping links that you need. And like I said, I offer specials for Safe Haven 5. I'll send you one of these because I feel like you need that with the cleaning paste. And I also have some other specials there that you'll see on my shopping page. And I hope this was helpful for you. And if you have any questions or specific cleaning challenges, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to help. All right.